For one. How many do I have? One. Yeah, that's... Let me get that one. Ooh. We're gonna become so powerful, in this.
We make it against powerful.
Yeah, initially what that. Initially what.
I mean, while you were running, wouldn't it be cool if there was like an X button and you could slide like behind the box?
Mr. Jesse.
And there, it would have been cool.
That doesn't look like it's
Or slide and shoot at the same time.
Like Vanquish. That was a wicked game.
Yeah, I'm on it. Keep your head
I
down.
never played it. I heard it's short, but it's a wicked shoot.
Yeah, yes, he was wicked. He could do all that stuff that he said. He slides on his knees.
The generator is in that house over there.
Claro, solo el primero de la mano. Ya estoy que mano a la superficie.
I'm hoping this is a little puzzle, but I've got a feeling it's not going to be. Yeah, it's a piece of fish. I mean, what was the point of that?
Let's get to it then. One more walkway, now clear the way ahead. Those rocks look wobbly.
Those rocks look wobbly.
Let's have some.
It went through the rock.
Fuck yeah!
Oh fuck yeah! USA! You're trying to take away our guns?
Mr. Jesse! This way!
How did he get there? Karana Bahis.
You okay?
But how did he get there before us?
Mr. Jesse! But I found a tunnel that might lead to the mines. Keep moving. It probably connects up with the main lab. Do me a favor though. Try not to get killed.
Hey, Carlo. Essere must do me a favour. It means you can't climb over this. You can't just easily just walk up there and duck underneath that. Hey, what? Have some of that. Dickhead buff.
Gotta squeeze through.
You've got to squeeze through, don't you? Dirty bastard. They got down my fix it, isn't it? dei Collison da mettere. Hey Collison, bust a fucking ledge. Can you move?
Yeah, man. fuck's sake, Chris.
That's it, I'm up. You're in the way somehow. You're stopping me.
Oh, you are?
Tänä Shayuken to himre. Raare Jannire ostu. Osture. Osture, gide razine dilos. Razine.
Casamente olla, non si può guardare.
Devo uscire. Vai explodir.
Which way are we meant to go?
Down here.
Where? I can't move the camera now.
Oh, what, did we come up this way?
When?
Yeah, we come up that's right, right, you're right. You're right.
This tight's tight.
Oh, that's tight, you like that, huh? Tight.
Okay, like a man's anus.
Tight. Pada ping, pada boom! Ne ba't sinilado del monster? Monies!
Can't make it without a rope.
Make it better roll. Can't go through without fire. Alright, well, there's a rope there. And it goes up there. Got a ping. What are you doing, John? What are you doing? You investigating? I'll have that. Let's put 2 boxes in the same spot. Yes, I'll have that. Yes. Got no power, man.
This is nice.
No, it's good to know. It's good to know. Oh, ahora ya no quiere. Ahora ya no quiere, amor.
Yeah, what it is.
You can't push that in there.
Push your master. Push.
I can't, you're standing in it.
Push.
There you go. Hela. Muy bien. T'avais bien gado, Valas. Hike. Non, jamais. Jamais je hori gamut. We need to pick up this rope there.
I'm walking on thin air, fuck's sake. Fuck that. See me.
To see ya. Let me help you out.
Smells like barbecue.
And take it up empty. Let me bring back the thing. Maybe I can. You can get on it again.
It's heavy.
No, let's try it. Hello, Abby. I've got a meeting still here. Well, what's up? ¿Quién era Gaby, no? Oh, I'll come out when I can. You got it? I did get it.
No, he's not. Why are you pushing it forward? He's on his own. Hold on. Let's go search his fire a bit.
Hey!
I'll check it out. He's guys.
Yeah, check out.
Doesn't know.
Viene a checcare la rossa. Era volava il chiasto scenire?
Ecco, sì. Yeah, I thought it's red up there, eh? Yeah, when you think that the lever would play that part.
Ah, it's this.
It's like there.
Che mare palo digamos. He's sleeping on himself, he does, eh? Yes. I got my full dose. Now we need the rope to get up there, and we need to go this way to get the rope. Alana guys. Hey now guys. Ja, they've just. Fellows in Canada, we need that rope.
Too late.
Alright. You got the bike here. You You know, use the brains.
Why pick up the road?
Because, أنا ما أريد إلا Here, here we go. Gotcha. Gotcha, motherfucker. Now, that can come in handy. Pian efter året töntugan ne gamut. How'd you do it again? Yeah,
Shit. That's pretty nasty.
Follow me there. Yeah, boy. Let's see. That did not make sense gravity-wise. Let's try that again. Let's see you do it. shit. Čekalo da Pex mu je to. Hodilo des. Honjaši guys. I can flex my dex. What's this? I get an app snack. Healing is coming on cooldown. It can be used to heal instead. Nah. Let's get
Let's see where he comes from, man, that cunt.
I was doing my perks. How'd I get up there? Bien o Yannis? Chat. It bugs out on me, man, too much. I'm gonna check. Have I still got that perk? What I bought? Yeah, that. Alright, come on. Taras ¿Qué cazzo Come on, imzaska. Hayır, sen balef gise sen arkada bana mı? Dan. Kalian berkata la vez. Chat. Oire. Romeo down. There's a lot more on you now, eh?
Fucking hell.
Quick! Hey! I think we need to go for the main boss
Yeah.
first.
You know what? We should be doing? We should be attacking the demon guy then. We should be attacking the demon guy. We should be attacking the other guy. The demon guy that's up in the air. That's so. Right. So it doesn't pull up the other guy.
Yeah. This lag is costing me gamut. Hey there! I thought he was on you, Gamoto. No, I am. Keep it in, Johnny. Shit. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Hayre. We went down Daft Ochronar, eh? God, I can't drag him there. Damn you. Damn you. System. Didn't even get up. Fucking hell, there. It doesn't even let me get up. Watch out. Hey. I thought I dodged it. What a letdown. To be fair, I rolled into that one. Jam FDL or what? Oh, hey, it's doing that stupid thing where I can't drag them still. No, anyone's. I can't drag or teleport to him. Doesn't put his hand up. So these guys, I can't pull them. Where are you? Teleport to one of them. Fuck off. It's such a spoiled thing, a downer, when you can't teleport. No, de mine llamé buenas. A esto llamé. Are we killing? Us two. Watch out, there's more of them. Teleport Banado and you can punch him up. Teleport into him. Oops. How about it? came from over here.
Yeah. No. No. We can't go. Don't fall through there. Yeah.
There's a box somewhere, eh?
Well, I thought maybe you wouldn't be able to come out, that's why. Chris, go back and shoot that TNT on top. You see it?
That one.
Yeah, just in case this is over the top of it.
It came from here. That way's nowhere to go. Ah, they put a hole in me.
March.
I can make it.
We're not going to small and chip on like crazy.
No. Digamos yo da cresmo.
Just keep stalling, Chris.
Yeah.
Mine's just crashed.
And then he's going to kick us out then.
What's going on?
Connection lost, lad.
I go to the lobby.
Yeah, send me another one. That's pan. They calico gamut. Still as mu. Ja, det är det. We got good evening next Ramod though. Early kickoff.
You want blood from us?
Yeah, I know, yeah. How you getting out of the guard yesterday, man?
Scratch it the second I go back and things there. This is wrong. Because I was confident. I have to put kids out on the account.
Papà Spondis. Nere? Kije, ono strugamo da ni miste.
March 1880.
Not enough money, laddie, eh? Yeah, let me reset my shit limit.
Yeah. But no, Chris, hang on a second.
Alright, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm inviting you, so you've got to go.
Oh yeah, I've got a meeting in half an hour.
I hate these Abrocta, man. I hate it. You just ring the fucking doorbell, my parents got to come. Like, they're not going to buy it.
Ebbe razire. Non ti pot.
Vogliamo dirlo, vogliamo...
Non guys I did zero messi me so. Put a mouse back in the house. Remember what you meant with your friends? It's a family restaurant. Put a mouse back in the house.
Now I can't hear the game at all now then.
You did, see?
What? Oh, that's frozen. Unless you connect lost. Yeah, man, I think it's your fault because you're playing remotely.
It is. It might be there.
Alright, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But there's no sound. What do you want, Refile? That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Nah, let me relax a little bit. It's not a game.
ما مو داره. أنا أبغى بنايد.
No, it's got a no because Bellanistima's like, I tell him to shut up sometimes because it's too much. Not shut up, but he's got to learn as well. Or I might be talking to his mum something serious or something with someone else and he does this butting in. Mummy, 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 mummy. While I'm talking and it's like, what's this for a sweet like? When I finish speaking, then you like.
Yeah. I said he shouts, "Mummy, Daddy, stop talking." But no. Stop talking.
Yeah,
right?
he says that to his mum or me as well. If we're talking to each other because he wants to say he's a bit. They go, "Stop talking." Stop. I'm not even talking to that other word. That's rude.
I still
La brevina, shit, man, I hate that. It's vital sometimes.
Yeah, mother, we should have beat City, man. Or at least drew. Schysste moramo.
Going on the border, it was the goal of the season. He on his left.
Open fucking barra, eh? He just kicked it in the air. Oh, that's the Brahma. I could have finished that. Well, gone near one pass with Ederson. Actually, it was a good pass. The commentator.
They should ensure that his gun.
They should license his left foot.
A license, yeah.
It's a weapon. He was a good pass. He pinged it. It's a weapon.
That's better than that. Let's do this. Let's do this shit.
Go get that. Did you go get the box?
What box?
There's a box of money in the corner, would you?
Oh, yeah, that's must be.
You're gonna have to go get it, eh? Go get it.
Almost there.
Got your purple one too, man. Perky titties, man.
Perky titties.
More money.
More money. I'm gonna reset my shit. Look what we've done to the world.
Initially there, they got this level 40 cash. Uppercut, touchdown, and that's a mark. That's a good one too, man.
Ne. Da, čakaramo među mis perks radi da me. Chiamen tudo. scudo. What the fuck, yeah? Slam the fam.
Stop it.
I don't know if I should have done that. I loved. Voice of an angel, grandmother. Hold R1 and down to text. And it will go boom. Tocchiaucino era lì. I like wasters too, Amada. All common are killed instantly. Ah, fuck it, let's try it. I should have got that, man. One, two, three. Should have not got. I should not have got this one. And then got that one. There's one. Not got that one. And then got that one. Two. Now I need to cut one more back. Try the fucking next time.
You ready?
Yeah.
Down the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where the TNT was, isn't it? Oops. Money. And then funny still Guinness just stood out of the blue out of nowhere. What took you so long? Manas took us so long, Manas. You can go that way.
Wait there. Wait a minute. Where did we come from? I'm confused now. Is this where we came from?
We came from this way, yeah. So there's two ways to go here.
This way, so which way should we go now?
Well,
There?
this way you can come back
Not
up.
through the wall.
So this way you can come back up. See that?
There's sparks coming from behind that gate.
Okay.
And look,
Just have a little wonder.
the fact that this is here like this probably means you go that way. Oh, I think I've got to go open that there. I might just tell them that I'm busy. I can't attend this meeting.
Yeah, tell them that you're.
I'm feeling a bit dizzy, that's why.
Tell them to see what it is like. Just tell them that you've got really itchy balls and they've blown up.
I've got blue, serious case of blue balls and others, but
Come on. I want to rush. Yeah.
oh my god. Era mandata a camo urlare.
Pretty sight to see.
Yeah, pretty sad to see, motherfucker.
Well, ain't that a pretty sight to see? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. No, I can't jump back down. Yeah, I can. Cercare di scalare.
I think so. Let me just go to the door and see how much we've found. Chapter we on that as well. Right, we need to find 3 more goals. Sorry, 4 more goals.
Alright.
Don't find any short.
Alright then. Alright, man.
Ah, she's in the passageway work. How do we get up here?
I got down there.
How?
That was the little... Yeah, from there that we went through. No, she did with it. It's this here.
What about the wall bit crawling through the wall?
That's the bit I've done now, done it. That comes out here.
Oh. I suppose we've got to go down. There's 1 goal.
Jesus. I think I'm starting to develop a fear of heights.
Ah. Magari sì, eh.
You know what they call me in the Wild West today?
Go on.
Triple S.
Triple S.
Super sharp shooter.
Super sharpshooter. Nice stuff. It's crazy, it's crazy. What's this way? Psak se gara, psak se gara. I should have no electricity on me yellow, so that's the way we gotta go. This is the way we gotta go. Looks like a boss fight area.
Yeah, today we've missed 4 goals.
4?
We got 3.
Hey, unit. Çakarık sana.
Yeah, we're missing 3. Unless it's not a boss battle and so there's a continuation. 'Cause it looks like we've
Enjubasu
got
is
to
the
go
end
up
of the
tower as well,
end of the level, eh?
Huh?
Enjubasu is the end of the level. Bırak gini sen.
Yeah, but we're only missing 3 goals. No, neither.
How did you get here in? All of a sudden. What's on I don't know. Ah, let's go.
So we can't go down anyway, so might as well go. That's what, and then just when the goals, Jesus,
Nere? Credo da me opuštoje tu te.
previ naši 3 mesto ti berio here.
Su valo da 3 mesti mereo his.
You do your magic. I'll take care of these guys.
There's another one. There's like a boss as well here. I didn't see him. I'm not sleeping bottom one. I'm down again. What hit me, Dora?
That guy throws rocks.
Chat. Get the Yema, John. Get the Yema, there's Yema there. Shit. Die. Trap. Oh my god, today.
Burn, you bastards! Smells like barbecue!
Thank you!
it's bugged out میگم مدو biraz.
Behind you, Chris. Behind you.
Hell yeah.
Focus on this one with a small yammer. A dickhead. Damn. Hayır.
Right?
Shit. Put them towards you, all of them. So. Ah.
Now, models stop whatever.
Šista je mazgama. Što pezeven gere? Sai. You know what we're doing there.
Mr. Jesse! Over here!
Let me guess. Ain't working?
The whole damn thing froze up! Holy hell! We've got company!
You do your magic.
What more?
I'll
Or
take
Jesse went.
Oh, hot killing time!
Άι ρε, ταυτόχρονα βάλε ρε. She's time. That first phase is quite tricky. The two diggers and the boss guy mother.
Mr. Jesse! Over
Skip this shit, man.
Let me guess. Ain't working?
Hold him! Thing froze up! Holy hell! We've got company!
You do your magic. I'll take care of these guys.
Damn. Fuck him up. Mine già mi guarda un puzzo dove sto amazalo boss. Stai che bana che ma c'è me ne va di sentivo. Poi ne pas dis.
Mr. Jesse! Over here!
Let me guess. Ain't working?
Hold him! Thing froze up! Holy hell! We've got company!
You do your magic. I'll take care of these guys.
think grenades vanishes here. Yeah, I tried my grenade already. Aire! Shit, I'm down again here. Chat. In about 3 minutes I'm going to have to close that phone and pretend I'm in this meeting. Let's see, we'll continue playing. He did not get me, Jamil. Watch out, Dan. Ay, Ryan. This meeting's only for half an hour, though, there. Oh no, it's not. It's 55 minutes.
Mr. Jesse! Over here!
Let me guess. Ain't working?
The whole damn thing froze up! Holy hell! We got company!
You do your magic. I'll take care of these guys.
Chat. Right, let me join this meeting and I'll continue playing when I you Snaky's there. I'm gonna have to mute you though there.
Paga durísimo.
It's off when I switch them up. Hey. Your build is finished.
Yeah, they'll be coming back tomorrow. So I told him to skip today because I needed it. But yeah.
Yeah. I understand.
Should be finished.
What?
Hey there.
Alright.
I like that t-shirt. It looks strange for reasons I can't precise.
Want me in a t-shirt?
Yeah, I guess it's just because I'm used to you normally being in a jumper or a three-piece suit.
Oh, I was really warm, but now I'm just coming to this room. I'm actually a bit cold. So, is this a fish?
Would you like me to run the screen share?
I can do it if you want.
Oh, it's fine, yeah. I mean, feel free. If you got it all set up, then go ahead, yeah. I was just offering.
How you feeling, okay?
It's just the look on your face when she happened to ask that question. Just
I'm okay, yeah. Much better today.
yes, please do it.
Timmy, fucking dude.
Timmy?
Hi, Tim. Welcome to our apartment. You are muted. I'm with your talking.
Please ignore me. I'm prepared.
That is very rude.
Yeah,
Jen, community are too polite to ignore you completely.
She needs to have a mic on, but it's fine. So you can see this, right? Oh yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
We can, definitely.
So I think we're going to talk about the broadcast scheduling piece of work that we need to do. We did have a bit of a workshop about it, but of course we'd quite like to start one of the stories this spring, I think. So we want to really create the first story and see if we can put it into the spring, and then we can just keep refining other stuff as however long we can. So probably the first story we can do is to upload the CSV. We will need to create the component to do it and just have that enter and use the lambda that we already have. So So I guess the main thing is that we can access the CSV from Cloudfront.
Can you hear him?
So access the CSV from Cloudfront. Well,
Quick question here. Quick question. Is this a requirement? So I think maybe it's Carly, but is it a requirement that we keep the original file so that we can allow downloading what you uploaded later on to look at it?
I think eventually that's what we said we would like to be able to do. So if it makes sense to do it from the beginning, then yes, but not necessarily for version 1.
Okay.
Unless they front end need it to display.
I don't think because they could use the before sending, they could display it.
but that would be more work for them.
We said we wouldn't do that. We said we're not doing that, right? Because they can just use Excel if they want to view it.
So, but they need the CSV, right? They need to be able to get it from S3 or something. Maybe just a download or
no. So hang on. Just to clarify, just so I understand it.
Yeah.
Because what you just said contradicts what I thought we were doing. Why are we putting in S3? What's the point?
I was thinking because you go onto Babel, you're not actually uploading. You want to see the schedules that are there, so we will get a list of them, and that could be a list of files, or because if you want to, this is what you were saying that we didn't want to do, right? Have all of the schedules in a long table there.
Yeah, exactly. But I wouldn't go all the way to S3 to get a list of schedules, right? Because remember, we've got to persist them somewhere anyway.
It's in our storage, right? We are not putting the file in some place. Once it's passed, the file is completely ditched.
Yeah. That's what I was asking, right? And if there is a requirement to download exactly what you uploaded, it might be useful for debug or something, then great. But you could still just, if it's a CSV, you could still just stick in the database somewhere. It's just text, right? I'm just wondering about the whole S3 thing. Is there value in putting the source file into S3? Like, just to read it later than to parse it when it's already in memory at that point? It's a CSV file, right? Does that make sense?
So are you thinking about keeping the file in the database or just throwing out?
Yeah, well, you could persist it. So you could create a record, right? So imagine you have a table of uploads, okay, and each row represents an upload, and you've got a blob in there. You could just put a large amount of text in there. You could do that, and if they want to download it, you can package that up in a response packet, put the right MIME type on it, and you can download it. Oh.
We're not making the database huge. I mean, it's going to be 3 megabytes now, picture. I mean, we could always delete it by month, something like that, I guess.
Didn't we say they're not going to be anywhere near 3 megabytes? I thought we said last time we were looking at like
kilobytes.
500 kilobytes too far. What they're...
I mean, the information takes that at the end for a month, no? Doesn't matter if you divide it in a lot of files or you have it in a big file. At the end, the information is the information. The data will be the same amount. Just it was like 10 megabytes for 1 month, no? Something like that. Yeah, it's fine.
So yeah, no, I'm just asking the question because it feels like we're adding complexity. I mean, if the DB gets big, you could optimize that at the point where you go, oh, this blob is too big. Let's write them all to S3 and move. Do you sorry? We're adding a whole S3 layer for what? What's the value of it at this point?
Why do you have to keep the source in the first place? Do you want to preserve the source?
Yeah, so the value of keeping the source is that there's a feature coming later to be able to download what you uploaded. So you can, so if, let's just say I upload a file, I got sick on holiday, you can view it and go, he uploaded the wrong file, delete or whatever. Or if we need to debug, so you know, it's a new feature, right?
Keep the source in general, because if there is a bug, it's like many states. Or you introduce a bug in the middle, it might be different how you need to test 1 second. I think in general it's good, but yeah, we can keep it in the app. It's not something that we are going to need forever, so we could even drop the orders from a month to 2 months, something like that.
Alright, so I'll change this maybe to... Well, we need to create the skeleton for it, I guess. We could just do that as the first thing.
Yeah.
Scheduled broadcast. I don't know how you want to call it.
So think about this logically, right? Is this component now just literally just create the thing, it does nothing, it just registers itself and starts up but doesn't do anything? Is that what this is?
I thought this component was going to be the parser.
Yeah, but I think Manny's saying at this point, at the end of the story.
Yeah.
It's only skeleton, it's a normal skeleton.
To be honest,
So create you
have it side, it will just have the component, it will have an IQ, and an IQ set.
Honest,
it doesn't really do anything.
It might be worth if it's not going to do anything, any cause, put the parsing on this.
Yeah, we can put the parsing, the story.
Well, hang on. So that's what I was asking, right? So you could, when you say parsing, do we mean just storing the file, or do you mean actually reading every record?
I will do the skeleton and the creation on the database, because if we want to store the files in the database, at least the table to store it should be in this one.
Well, hang on. So where's the database live?
That's what we haven't discussed. We have different assets.
So I don't think so. Okay, so if this is a skeleton, fine, no problem. If it's doing any more than that, I think we need to work out where that lives, because that doesn't sound like an OpenFire database, right? It shouldn't be. So this sounds like maybe it's a new microservice, and if that's the case, we should discuss where it lives, what the DB is. Is it Dynamo, or is it Is it RDS or is it whatever?
Yeah, but probably we shouldn't discuss that, because if you would put the whole thing in Dynamo, it's going to cost a fortune.
It's going to cost?
A fortune?
Okay. Will it?
I think so, because you have to basically put it just there, and it's not meant to have high space. It's meant for small things.
Like transaction things.
Dynamo, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so sorry, Dynamo was just, it could be Dynamo, maybe it's RDS.
Yeah, so maybe let's discuss first how we want to store, and then we can go with the story.
Yeah, because if there's a microservice behind this that does all the, you give it the CSV and it goes off and does the work. I think the key question is that we want to persist this. We need to persist stuff, but clearly we don't want to persist in OpenFire. So there must be another system or service or something. There's got to be, right?
We agree. Not a microservice, but we'll just talk to a different database from the plugin. I thought that what we discussed last
time. Okay, you're right. That does ring a bell.
Because if not, how are you going to send the messages? That was the thing that we were back to talking to OpenFire maybe with queues.
Okay, so then question, right, so fine, if this speaks directly to a database and it's not the OpenFire database, I would ask then, what is that database? Where does it live? Is it on-prem or cloud? And what is it? Or does it matter? Like, do we not
discuss that much? So yeah, let's see pros and cons. Okay. Is it very mean? No, here's my statistic.
I mean, I think to start with, it would be an on-prem MySQL instance. Did we look at what's persisting to a database? We might have to factor that in, because if you're going to use Quartz built-in capability process schedules, then we'll have to use the same database to put our metadata about schedule. That's external to Quartz. Or are we not using the data persistence of the Quartz? Sorry.
It says, I have to read more, but it says that you have to have the clustering has to be in the same server. That we don't have that. I mean, we don't have clustering right now, but I don't know if we want to use the clustering, we know that if we really want to have clustering OpenFire, we will not be able to use the other one. So I'm not sure.
There's two options, right? There's two options here. You could use the Quartz persistence and just say, we'll do it the way they suggest. Or you could just say, don't bother persisting, and at startup, initialize Quartz into the state it should be in based on what you've persisted yourself.
I think that's what we said, but we were going to have like checks in the database, basically to be able to do this. So if we have to initialize to see which one has been already finished, which one has already been initialized. So that's what we are doing on last time.
Should we make that call? Should we make that call without actually knowing what Quartz can do? I think we should dig deeper into. Otherwise, we'll be just repeating everything that the Quartz does and trying to create code and maintain whereas it does everything for us.
But I think the one key thing here, right, is that we know we're going to have features coming up where we have to query future and potentially previous uploads to be able to say, this is what's coming up and this is what you did yesterday, right? So maybe those are features. And if that's the case, you kind of need your own persistence. You you kind of need it, because Quartz isn't going to give you the past. And even if it can give you the future, it might not give you all of the metadata you actually need. Right? And that means that if you do use Quartz, you're kind of storing the data in two places now, if you use Quartz persistence.
I think we should not split it between Quartz and our persistence logic that we are going to apply if you do. But,
and if you have a cold start, you need to basically kill everything, and if you don't have the other persistent, how are you going to do it?
Well, we know we're going to have persistence. I think we're just saying we don't know what it is.
Persistence is fine, but if you are just counting with the part, keeping it alive, and if you are going to do the initialization, what's the point of having the persistent part?
I thought we agreed last time to dig into this deeper before coming to today's meeting. Look what kind of support is there for persistence. Did anybody get a chance to do that?
No, I was looking at the documentation, but the way they say that the class mail, I will try to speak with them to see.
Okay. I'm okay to go with our own persistence. So I'm just a little nervous sensitive.
We're going to need some persistence anyway. We know that because of previous upload. So, question then, right? This database, whatever it is, are we limited by where it can live based on the fact that this is an OpenFire plugin? So, in other words, does it have to be on-prem, or can this OpenFire plugin talk to an AWS database? Could it?
Definitely it can.
Yeah, it can.
I mean, OpenFire doesn't kind of put any limitations on what the plugin can do.
We don't. No, OpenFire doesn't. But does our infrastructure and AWS infrastructure make this super sillily complicated so it's like not worth doing?
Oh, if you're going to have something like RDS, you might have to have a VPC bridging mechanism or something like with on-prem. I mean, the production is fine, but if you probably want to do it for PP and integration.
Yeah, we use MySQL for Aurora, we will need the VPC, but they are doing that for Thunderbird. I mean, you probably know better.
Based on that, then, so here's a question, right? Would you rather have a VPC and connect to a database in the cloud, right? Have a DB on-prem, and then Peg have to maintain the infrastructure for you, and you have to go through the normal channels. Can't speak, right? Or third option is, would you rather actually say, do you know what? I'd rather just have a microservice, something thin that does the work, handles that persistence layer for me, and that can then live wherever. It can live in the cloud, and we just have to make sure it's secured, and it can just be on the web. Do you see what I mean?
What's a microservice? It's just to store and retrieve the schedules.
Store and retrieve them, but probably also to parse them.
Not to schedule them, right? Because if you try to schedule them, if Quartz is running on the microservice, then we'll have to mechanism to call back OpenFire.
No. So it would do. So think of it as it does the parsing, it does the persistence, and it allows you to query. So the app itself can query the thing to say, what do I need to schedule? So the component does the scheduling via Quartz. So the component would own the scheduling and the Quartz, but it would query this microservice to know what to schedule and and potentially what to unschedule.
I mean, that looks a bit complex to me, because when you are deleting files, how are you going to query what?
Why is that a problem? So your API, so you delete a file, okay, fine. So you can remove the schedule. That's easy, right? Because you can query get the things, delete them. But you can also tell microservice, delete this upload, delete this ID upload, and it will go off and delete it for you, right?
No, you won't have to query the microservice to know what scanners have to be deleted, please.
Yeah. So query it. So get the metadata back. Get that list of IDs for the tasks or whatever. Remove them from Quartz. So okay, you're right, but I think you're still going to have to do that. You're still going to have to.
So you're basically abstracting away the actual schedule management thing and the data storage parts from the actual scheduling. So,
yeah.
So it's going to be like UPS, right? OpenFire will talk to get the values of schedules. I think about 3 or 4, like last time we discussed, there are going to be like 3 or 4 querying operations and 1 update maybe. So it's going to be like a very thin layer about the database. Microsoft, the best course. It's not a bad challenge.
And in fact, sorry, go on.
Will not be easier just to store the final state and the rest of the information in Dynamo and query Dynamo from OpenFire?
Yeah, but then you have to then you need the VPC, right? Which is what I'm asking. So would you want to do that?
With Dynamo, no. So
Dynamo probably doesn't
need Dynamo and the files in S3 that is quite a normal pattern. Then you don't need the VPC. You need the VPC for MySQL, but not for Dynamo.
Okay. But then I thought you said you don't want to put Dynamo is not really meant for document storage, so.
Yeah, what normally you do is put the file or the link in Dynamo and then the file itself in S3. I can have a look if they have even triggers to do that. It's done automatically.
The other option, right, just to throw another idea in the mix is, what if you didn't have a microservice for this? What if you just had a set of lambdas and you had one for uploading and you had one for deleting and maybe you've got one for parsing which runs on a schedule, right? You trigger it. You can trigger lambdas, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Maybe there is some analysis to be done here, just even high level, just to kind of work out what we really want. Because do we want the abstraction, or do you want that coupling to the VPC? Because as soon as you introduce a VPC where you have to have that in place to talk to AWS, I'd be a bit nervous that things might go a bit wrong sometimes, and you're going to need Peg to help you fix that.
Yeah, it's too much of work, reliance on Peg for us to get things done. So what's your reservations about having an on-prem DB or DB with a microservice or DB alone and stuff?
My main worry is just that it's on-prem, and if we're trying to get stuff in the cloud, this is new stuff. It's kind of a prime opportunity to get more stuff in the cloud, and rather than put stuff on-prem that we're only going to have to migrate later on, and then that migration becomes bigger. So right now, if you have to migrate OpenFire, you're only doing one database, and you can probably zap most of the tables, the app itself. But if there's now, you need a second database as well, it just becomes more complex. Whereas if it's already in the cloud, you don't need to touch it. It's a separate app. Great, your OpenFire migration to the cloud becomes potentially a lot simpler.
The advantage if we use lambdas is that we could use MySQL. That might be the right thing for this case because we might relational queries.
Yeah.
But I think that is a good shout maybe to have a look at it more. Because you standardize everything is in the cloud, so you will not need the VPC, and we don't need the VPC to go on cloud, no problem. Should we spend a bit of time discussing this and looking at options and then come back in the next one?
Yeah.
See how many endpoints we need as well, so that we can make a call whether it should be a microservice or a Lambda. If there are like, I don't know, 5 endpoints, and then we'll have to reconsider, do we have to deploy 5 different Lambdas?
We can put a meeting on Monday, so because I know this is urgent, Carly wanted to start it, so maybe put an hour meeting on Monday. Once that we have reviewed it, read it.
Yeah, but come do some background before coming to the meeting, like.
Yeah, that's the point. To do the background tomorrow and come back Monday.
I don't know. Wow. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. I would do it, but.
Yeah, I will put the meeting.
No, but I mean to say that I can't do this.
I mean, if it's up to you, happen.
Like that, and you're always off.
No, it's me that's not.
Mike.
Yeah, I said you're like. I said you're getting like that.
Wow.
Wow.
The BenTV.
And why is that never a compliment?
The meeting doesn't have to be Monday though, because we're not going to be pulling it in straight away, are we? So if it means that you've got more time to research it and know exactly what you're doing.
Tuesday.
I mean, let's see if there is any space available.
So question for Carly, right? In terms of refinement, we've got about 25 minutes left ish. Is there stuff you want to refine? Because we could start that session now, right? And 25 minutes might be a good starting point for whoever's then going to go and look at stuff to then report back. I think we went through some ideas, but do you want to do it now, or would you rather refine some other stuff?
We haven't necessarily got any other stuff to refine. I've got the question about New Jersey and how we would decommission it, how much effort it will take, and is there anything that we can do to stop us paying money out for it, but then if the company changes its mind and says, all right, okay, we want it back, it's minimal effort to put it back so we don't kill it completely.
Right. Is that something you're expecting?
Not at this moment in time, but I spoke to Hazel and I asked her if she'd got any confirmation, and she said not at this moment in time. She'd heard that it had gone. From what I understand, chat wasn't doing amazingly in New Jersey, so I don't know if they'll bring it back, but what I don't want them to do is say, yeah, go ahead, decommission it, and then 6 months time go, oh no, we changed our mind. So I just wondered what the difference was. Now, those questions don't have to be answered today, so I can put them in the chat and somebody can answer them for me, and you can get on with what you've been talking about, if that makes it easier.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So I can just write some of the things that we were talking about. So that.
Are we? I'm a little confused. Are we decommissioning chat in New Jersey?
Everybody's a bit confused about that right now, and that's exactly right.
So the chat house got made redundant. The chat rooms are currently closed, but nobody told us, and nobody has actually confirmed it in writing 100% exactly what's happening. So we've stopped releasing to New Jersey, but there are still maintenance costs and
and there's a confusion cost, right? The longer we leave it there, the more out of date it gets. There'll be a matter of time before someone will knock, I don't know, restart something, or we get a pager duty because something's broken. They get confused and they think it's this, and if in a year we look back and you go, why is that there? What is that? Because everyone forgets. So I think there is a cost to keeping it, which is not just electricity and bandwidth and stuff. It's confusion.
So do we still want to keep the 100 tier mute then? This is a special feature for ninjas.
We don't have that, do we? We have only 10 years. Only 10.
Did we have a story in the backlog song?
It's a good point. You might have to kill that, yeah.
Oh,
What, you wanted to do that story?
no, I just read something about.
What? Another announcement?
No, it's because I haven't got the emails. This might be all I have to do, but it says that by default Lambda don't have access to RDS. It might be different with Lambda, but it says that it needs access to the VPC.
Yeah. So you can deploy lambdas inside or outside the VPC. That's not a problem.
Yeah, that's going to be much easier than getting OpenFire on the VPC.
Oh yeah.
We are not linking that VPC to our on-prem infrastructure, so there is no communication.
Yeah. Mike, quick question: where you've got S3 and Dynamo, do you mean S3 and do you mean Dynamo and RDS could go in that list too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was like just different options.
Would S2 is S3 correct there in terms of persistence?
It was 50. Yeah, we normally use like a pair. We use Dynamo for the data, S3 for the files.
Okay, so for the file, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'll name. RDS would be for the
RDS is a database like MySQL.
So no, what I mean is we would put the file there, or
Yeah. You can put the file. We will have
all the data
as a blob.
We could put both. Yeah.
Blob. It's such an offensive word.
What?
It's just repeating the word blob. And saying it's offensive.
You.
It's not offensive to me, but
You.
what?
Maybe I doesn't know you, but the rest of the room.
What other questions we had that we need to add?
What question do we want? I mean,
Yeah.
what are we going to use to pick from one or the other?
So whether it's Lambda or Microsoft. Sorry, man.
No, I was just going to say mention the VPC here because I think that's an important point.
Well, I think it's we can bundle.
No, but I think bear in mind that. Okay, put it this way, right? If you go with the OpenFire component and then you go, actually, I'm going to go with the OpenFire component, but an AWS database of some description, your VPC is going to screw you. So that's a combination you don't want to have.
Yeah.
So it's just capture that.
I will make a note just so.
So basically OpenFire to RDS in the cloud.
Yeah, so really it's either OpenFire component plus on-prem MySQL, or it's all in. So it's either all on-prem or in the cloud. I think microservice.
Yeah.
Storing the promotions in the cloud would be something to achieve with the regulators or something, or should we find like the promotion stored in the like not on our premise but outside?
We're not really.
Yeah, true. So in Europe, we don't care. So
I Well, even in the US, we're not regulated anymore.
So Unit was talking.
Yes.
It sounded like Barry White to me. Yes. I think the room echoes. Not that you have such a great voice.
What do you think?
No, the quality of the mic in the room is not good. We need to change to the 6th floor.
So if we were to use a microservice, we would not use. We would use it on-prem as well. Would that be correct?
No, you don't have to. You could put it straight into AWS Kubernetes cluster. And then you can have a database. Right, you just have to secure it. You just got to make sure it's secure.
Have like RDS there or something.
Yeah, exactly. With a MySQL layer, you could do that.
Okay, so what's going to be the determining factors? Like, what do we actually want to, when we do this research, what do we want to actually look at?
Maybe.
Actually,
So I think the things to bear in mind are, think about future migration of OpenFire to the cloud, right? Because if that comes up and you've got more stuff to move over, are you painting yourself into a corner? So think about that.
Yeah.
And think about maintenance and any peg bottlenecks. So, going on-prem, you've got the potential, do you have a bottleneck compared to if you just go into the cloud?
Yeah.
And also think about the effort, right? So effort for team, roughly for each option, have a rough idea of how big it's going to be so that you can make a decision. Yeah.
Actually, I think RDS allows public access.
They got, is it IPv6 they've got access? I saw something.
Because I remember when I did the QuickSight bit, I was able to, QuickSight is a completely different service, so it was talking to RDS through public.
I get the feeling PEG won't allow that for security.
Yeah, I mean it's not really recommended. Though you can secure it through IP and by roles and all that stuff, but
yeah. But then you might as well have VPC at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, I think I think about abstraction, right, and encapsulation in there as well, because your different options will allow you to encapsulate things in different ways.
Yeah, I think we will need an gateway for the Lambda to speak with our, because the database is inside of the VPC, but the Lambdas are not.
Say that again, Belen?
I think we will need an gateway for the Lambda to be able to speak with the Aurora or RDS, whatever database we use.
No, 100% you don't need. API gateway is not to talk to databases directly. It's to talk to endpoints, basically, right? So database isn't an endpoint. Also, Thunderbird do exactly that. They've got lambdas that talk to RDS. So if you want, they can tell you how they did it. But it's a VPC config, pretty sure.
Yeah. API gateway allows only WebSocket, HTTP, and REST.
Yeah, it's not API gateway. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone would do it if it was.
Oh no, they are not difficult to create it. So.
Yeah, but it's just an extra layer of stuff.
Awesome.
And did we make a decision on where the quartz, whether we use quartz persistence?
I have a note to speak with them, to try to speak with them.
To who?
Or that's what Luke suggested.
Talk to Quartz direct?
Yeah. So I don't know, support or...
It doesn't just that. I think I just say read the document.
Yeah, read the docs, yeah. Yeah, why do we need to talk to them? We can read the docs, right?
Belen mentioned earlier she read she read the docs and couldn't get a clear sense of how it was done.
If that's the case, should we use that feature? If the docs don't explain it, should we use that feature? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I don't fully read the most document, but I was going through them before refinement, and it didn't look, no. I don't think they recommend the way they are giving +3, but it's very limited for me. It's not.
So should we add that in as a factor to ask, should we be using quartz persistence? And I think one other thing to think about is if you do use it, you will probably be persisting stuff twice. So do you really want to do that?
Because we have it in the DB as well, or whatever DB we use.
Exactly, yeah. Because you probably need your own persistence. Unless Quartz can persist everything in exactly the way you want it, you're probably going to also need your own copy of it so you can have your API to query it and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they use the DVC about this, yeah.
Yeah, but if it's their own proprietary format, you're not going to necessarily be able to get out all you need in the right way.
And it's only the information they have, but it's not the information we want either. So I will not go that route because it's going to duplicate some information, and we're still going to query our own. So between the two options that look more possible, any preference, any difference that you want?
I think we want to come out of this with a list of options, a list of combinations that work. Right, maybe there's 2 or 3, 4, along with those questions answered for each one. I think that's probably all we need at this point. And it doesn't have to be deep dive at this point, just high level, like what level of abstraction, what rough size is this? I mean, if it helps, if it's helpful, right? We've got 7 minutes, I think. I don't know what time this stuff ends. Just check. Oh no, we haven't got. We got 2 minutes. But I think we can, in 2 minutes, just list out all the combinations. Is there value in doing that so that there's no confusion as to what combinations there are?
So numbers and S3 dynamo. What are the S? Right. And then S3 dynamo. Which one? Those would be the 2 for the landers, right?
Yeah.
And then OpenFire component plus on-prem.
Yeah, on-prem DB.
On-prem, yeah. This is the DB part.
Yeah. But, well, because there's also another option, which is, well, hang on, they're all OpenFire component, right? So.
Well, yeah, but this.
I know what you mean.
Here will be just like, basically just a proxy, just pass, go straight there.
So is there an option that to have OpenFire component plus microservice plus DB?
Well, that was going to be the next one.
Yeah,
I was going to think OpenFire component as a proxy towards the microservice. And then maybe we've got two options there, on-prem and also going to
the... Yeah, same with the microservice, right? So maybe it's microservice plus DB on-prem, which could be on-prem, it could be on-prem. Cloud, yeah.
There's two options for the cloud, right? Could be both, right?
Yeah, it could be actually, yeah.
But to be honest, yeah.
But hang on,
once we get the option for this, probably we'll get the option for this. Like which one's better between this and this?
Is it worth saying cloud microservice on those bottom two, and then on-prem microservice on the third one, on the third from bottom? Is it worth saying that?
The on-prem.
Okay, so there's quite a lot of options there.
Yeah, but I know I was asking for a bit more. But it's good if we only need a rough estimation, then we can discuss this on Tuesday.
Yeah, and there's a lot of overlap here, right? So a lot. Yeah. So some of these are good. There's enough overlap that once you've done half of it, you've already done half of the other one. Yeah.
What a cron job is it? Always works.
To your contract, Lucy.
Leo has failed me, so can vouch for it. I mean, if you're going on the cloud, you're putting the schedule in the cloud. That's something that we can utilize in AWS. Which can then inform back to OpenFire to the service or something.
You send me the link, so we'll put it in the
Yeah, I mean, I would just look share.
Is it good, Chris?
Couldn't see them until I got on.
Oh, it's much better.
Lucy.
Not happy.
Ah, she's crying. Smack him up, Lucy.
You've got a good picture.
Smack him up.
Green. It's the total green one.
Green, it's like Chris.
And Chris as well.
What?
Don't mind. There was nothing bad.
That'll be a first.
Well, there you go. Points. Cool. We done?
Yeah.
Cool. This is the 28th. This is in 2 weeks.
Go on, Lucy. Jab him in the face.
Well, it could be even Wednesday if you can't find the space on Tuesday.
No, there's a thing where like there was something with space, but it's in 2 weeks. Like this. You have something. I'm going to put it.
When is it?
On Unit. I'm going to report the report.
That's
it.
We're just going to remove Unit from the session.
No, this is better.
When is it?
21st.
11 till 12.
No, you're free.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Cool. I send the invite.
I wonder what Rob's saying. Is he saying that, and that is how velocity is calculated? All right.
Right.
Yes.
You're right, guys.
See you later.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Later.
Bye.
Overdraft, I pay what I want. I say credit card, I give 100, yeah? Okay. 269. I mean, why am I giving 269? What if I want 20 grand?
This is my house. Oh, if you don't like this house, get out. And we pay cash. How much is for cash? How much you give me this one for cash? What, do you have a shit in your brain? Are you dumb? What are you, dumb? You have rocks in the side? Are you dumb? Look at this, a nice one from my garden. Now, what did I teach you at the school? Shit? Oh! Hey! Oh! No! 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 Okay, okay, okay.